Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome in. If you're watching the VOD, please consider subscribing. We're less than 100 subs away from getting to 1,000 and getting the channel monetized. Doesn't cost anything to sub, and it would help us out a lot and be greatly, greatly appreciated. We're about to react to episode 2 of the evolution of Arc Raiders, the life of a Raider, and then we're going to do some chill little solos. I might do some scientific testing on Rocketeers, is kind of what I feel like doing. I want to find the best, most efficient way to down a Rocketeer. Make a video for everybody to be able to become Rocketeer masters. I'm going to focus on getting Hornet drives and knocking them, stunning them out of the air with Hornet drives, and then seeing like what combination of grenades can take them out, because you don't want to use a deadline mine every single time or a wolf pack grenade every single time. I want to try to see what way can we start to take out these Rocketeers more efficiently. So that's what I'm going to be doing, focusing on after this video. Stick around, hang out, vibe, lurk. Everybody's welcome and appreciated. All right. I will be making a video reaction to this as well later, so we won't be on for too long after watching this. I'm going to go make a video on this video as well. Made one on the video last week, so we're going to keep making videos reacting to the different evolution of Arc Raiders episodes each week. Yo, what up, Agile? How you doing, man? Good morning.
Hello and welcome back to Embark Studios here in Stockholm, Sweden. In our last video we explored the original concept for Arc Raiders, an epic co-op machine hunting multiplayer game that never quite found its feet.
The Arc Raiders that exist today emerged from that idea, but while the team at Embark had a world, a handful of enemy types, and a lot of tools and technology built, from a gameplay perspective they were essentially starting from scratch. Over the next few years they would have to establish how PvP could make the project more interesting, and then craft levels, enemies, and mechanics around that concept. This would prove to be the most challenging time in the project's history.
It's interesting that they still use the same promo footage, or like image, from 3 or 4 years ago.
Years into development, the clock was ticking louder than
That's how good it was.
In this video, we're going to cover several fascinating aspects of game design that happened in this period, from how the game looks and sounds, to how the levels were split apart and reassembled, the work that went into wrapping all of
I think it was all just one giant map before, right?
Progression, what happened when they made the decision to drop free to play, and a lot more. But before the team could get to any of that, they'd have to answer one fundamental question.
What aspects of the original pioneer concept would be retained, and what new ideas would come to the table?
No, I've never played Generation Zero.
A lot of people will leave the planet when it goes south. So we call that the exodus in our lore. And then we have the ecological collapse itself, the depopulation across the globe. And then we start our game much, much later when we are following a generation of people who has no concept of the world that we live in today. So we don't want to carry this sense of loss. We needed to establish that the machines themselves were able to dominate the surface. Naturally, we will be the one underground. If you want something from the top side, you ask a raider.
If we were to have a world realistically depicted in what had happened in this world, there would be nothing left. So we've taken loads of liberties in having things still have a material quality and a sort of nice appeal to it. You try to have this approach of having very naturalistic lighting. And that, for one, brings out a lot of inherent qualities in things. We don't use a lot of color grading or anything like that because we want to balance everything to have a very naturalistic look. And then we can sort of push the things that need pushing in order to achieve this. sort of contrast in between.
First of all, we needed to understand this new category of games. We spent a lot of time playing that. And for me, that was fairly easy. I played a lot of extraction shooter games before. There's great competitors out there, and there's great games out there. So what can we learn? We knew from the beginning that the world and its narrative wanted to be, there was something in the market that we felt like there isn't really a game here that speaks to you in that way. So if you're interested in...
Yeah, they nailed the world so
exploring
good.
it
You
and
just
learning
want to
more
be
about its
in
events
this
and then
game.
participating yourself in
You
the
just want to
events
be in
this
there.
world.
You know what I
That
mean?
felt like a pretty clear opportunity for us.
Just want to be all up in
A lot
it.
of us were just feeling that needed to be there.
The original version of Arc Raiders was based in one massive open world map, but to make a game about
Yeah, it would've
looting
been
and
crazy.
finding cover and
Just all
exploring
one giant
distinct
map.
threats, the team was going to have to take an entirely
You had
new
speeders,
approach to
though,
level
so-
design. So, what areas from Pioneer's world could they reuse, and where would they have to start from scratch?
Well, that's
How would
crazy
the
though when you
levels
think about it.
of
Like
Arc
all the
Raiders
maps
look
are actually
and
connected
play?
by actual built map.
So initially we have this massive
I wonder if they
world. That
deleted
was the
it all or if
initial
it'll be
ambition
able
that
ever
every-
like opened up.
Every map that we have now
something.
would be a server, and then it would be like a battle royale, sending you to the center where the big robot would be, and we would kill the servers as they would go, and so on.
Then after the pivot, I mean, obviously two things came up. A game that is about looting, where looting is central. It sort of implies that there is a density in the world. Even if you go into a sort of singular room or an apartment, it needs to hold up for a player's expectations of exploration.
I can't remember the exact number, but we used to have just a wide open world level where all these places existed. And I think today a single one of our maps has more props and actors in it than the whole of that world ever did by a factor of 2 or 3. So we inherited what we call Dam and Spaceport from Pile 1. But they've seen tremendous work put into them because those were obviously made for a very different game that didn't involve loot or interacting with the environment or even doors for that matter. It didn't exist.
Because we didn't have interiors, all buildings.
Yeah, it's
were
crazy.
empty,
All
there was
of
no
Dam and
props,
Spaceport was
because
never supposed to
the
be
game was
like
not a game about the
lootable
interiors, it was
areas.
about
They just turned
moving
them
towards
into
the center,
lootable
so we didn't
areas
care if
once
there
they
was a
changed the
bed,
game.
and, we still don't have toilets in our game. That's a nice curiosity. We didn't, back in the day, we didn't even have fall damage. So
No
at
toilets.
The first map that is very horizontal, Spaceport, you could jump from the towers, shooting and gunning and all of that, right? So I had to change a bunch of those
Where
things.
did everybody
wait
poop?
for it to go down.
And then Spaceport's much
They just
wider
didn't poop.
open in terms of its spacing, so there's a lot of open ground that's exposed, and there's some tunnels and cover to make your way between places, but it becomes a bit more of a risk thing. So you see players kind of moving in rings around places and then finding their ingress and doing what they can and then trying to get back out again. So it becomes a bit harrowing, especially as the round progresses, where players naturally start collapsing toward the middle, as opposed to Dam, where everyone sort of either swaps sides or stays mixed into the geography around the area. But in terms of gameplay, the Dam is...
Who is playing in these clips right now? What am I watching?
First map players get contact with. It has kind of a lot of easy...
What is this
for a new
footage?
Player. It's got drastic height differences between like kind of the two halves of the map. It's got a good mix of interior and exterior. In the inheritance of Dam and Spaceport in particular, it was tricky over time.
They
to
just stand
morph,
still as this hornet
geometry
smokes my
and-
shit.
and things in those levels to work for this type of game, because PvP especially was never a consideration for those. So suddenly things like sight lines and approach angles and dead ends and everything became much more critical to worry about, and making sure the affordance of PvP was correct. And it's even trickier when we have a third-person camera, which avoids corner peeking and things like that.
And then Buried City, which is the last one that we've made, is made for this game. It's a more indoors actually map, and a lot of parkour, even though it's not a game about parkour, but there is a lot of ways for you to use the
It's not a game about
ceilings,
parkour.
the
You fooled me, man.
It's a
Parkour
more
is fun as hell in this game.
prone map. Since it's the one we did with PvP in mind, the other two we adapted.
I wonder if there will ever be like
You
custom
need
maps
a
and
concept
custom
that you
modes
needed
where people
one
can build different
contrasting map that would be telling
maps
players
and
more
modes where you
clearly
can
that
just
it's set on Earth,
make like an
because I think
all
those
like a
monolithic
only
structures,
up
If you squint, you go, are we on Mars or are we on?
infinite
So
stamina
we wanted to ground
mode.
the game on
It's just
Earth,
parkour,
and this is,
jumping from
this
thing
game
to
is set
thing,
in,
and
the
dropping and
south of
rolling.
Italy, deeply inspired by that region. And there's a volcano there, and there's a certain biome there, and also to sort of distinguish ourselves from other sort of post-apocalyptic worlds, which is usually sort of America-centric. So we started building out this other world that is Bird City.
Where you can spend most of the round in only 1 or 2 buildings if you're really trying to, and hearing other players on other floors or a building across an alley. And it's kind of an interesting mix between modern structures of like a hospital or a shopping center, and then because our game is based in Italy, it's a lot of old town, like rustic structures, and they're all collapsed and destroyed, and the city itself is half buried in sand. So sometimes you'll walk straight onto a rooftop, go into a building, and then come out on the first floor that is still on a sand dune somewhere, and then worm your way even further through some buildings and end up finally on street level near a park. We had people on the project who were very ingrained in that game loop of I'm running across massive environments and scaling buildings and firing rocket launchers at things, to this much more slow-paced, tactical, thoughtful gameplay. And we shifted kind of very gradually over time, and you'd still get pockets of like, oh, this feels bad, and
Rocket launchers!
From bombastic robot fights to tension-filled rounds to get through. So it was definitely a challenge to build things in a way that helped us transition from one to the other. And there's a lot of legacy stuff even today that we still have to parse through, that is a holdover from what the game was to what it needs to become.
Legacy stuff we need to parse through.
I mentioned it in
Interesting.
the opening of this series that
Does
I was
that
a
mean we're
massive
gonna be getting
admirer
more
of
stuff
many of
from the old
team
game?
members at Embark, but there's actually one particular team in the studio who I've been dying to interview for years. Several members of the Arc Raiders audio team were previously part of the audio department at DICE, responsible for the award-winning soundscapes of those early Battlefield games, a series that pioneered brutally realistic weapon sounds. The audio design
Yeah,
in Arc
sound in
Raiders
this
is
game is
critical
crazy.
to the experience, communicating so much to the
Dodge
players
roll.
about the
God
threats
damn it.
around them. But before we
Why won't you dodge? Why do you have 320 medium ammo,
realistic
but you won't
weapon
dodge
uses
roll?
have been a hallmark of this team.
It
Or
was
dodge
very
roll's not in the
different
game yet then?
at the
Maybe?
time. I think a lot of people reacted to it just sounding different. And by that time, not even movies had gone that route, really. So it was sort of a novel thing, I guess. I did service in the Swedish military because I'm so old that it was like a mandatory thing, because I was a sniper in the military, so we had to do lots of shooting and shooting different weapons, and also sabotage things, so we had to blow things up.
Well,
I
that
started
would
to
explain
have
why the
a
gun sounds
quite
are so
clear
good.
view of how
Their
violent
sound
the
designer
whole
was literally a
experience is,
sniper
and
in the
it, like,
military.
really just turns your gut inside out. I see it as it's 50% of the experience. I mean, you see it and you hear it. So it has to be there. I think for me, the ultimate goal is that players completely forget about them playing a game. I just want them to be in,
Oh my God.
in a world that they
Oh my
think
God.
is there.
Guys,
And I think
this gameplay hurts to
sound
watch.
we can
What are we doing?
Get far, because we can record everything. We can make everything sound.
What are we
real.
doing?
So it's very.
They're just testing the
powerful,
AI. They're
all
testing the game.
things
That's all
that you
that's
put
all these
into the
clips are.
game.
They're
If
testing
you get them
things.
to breathe the same air and everything, it can feel like it's actually there. One thing that is very similar to the work we have done for years is that it uses just physics. So this has always been a huge challenge, and we've been recording everything, trying to like, okay, so now this rock will fall down, and how big is the rock? How small is it? How heavy is it? What does it fall onto? And you have to record all of that. Like, oh, I drop a rock on wood, I drop it in sand, I drop it here, then I take a bigger rock, I drop that, then I take many rocks, I drop those.
Then I take many
Tedious
rocks.
but you have to do it. It's the groundwork that has to be done. And these robots, it's just.
It sounds very
physics
tedious, but the
and-
end
and
product
limits.
is
Okay,
insane.
how do we do this? Okay, we need to
The end
measure
product is
all the
amazing.
joints and try to figure out what everything is going on inside of these robots. These are mechanical things. So we recorded mechanical things, hovering with drones and going up and down, and we use table fans, and we put stuff in the table fans. So when you start to destroy the drones, and then we just put pens in
in the fans and all sorts of things in the fan and recorded that.
If
So
this game doesn't
I'm
win
just
every
trying to
single
extract
sound design
all
award
this
at every single
information.
game show,
It's a challenge.
it's
for
all
sure.
rigged. It's all rigged. How is that person alive? Maybe dodge rolls weren't in the game yet when they got this footage. It looks like the game we're playing right now, though. This looks like the version of the game we got. Maybe Tech Test 2. Slidey Boy? They got Slidey
allow the
Boys.
things in there to be real. That's why we
Big
want
clutch.
to use, you know,
Let's go,
gradual
Frank.
destructions on the drones. You would shoot up a thruster, and that disables its ability to fly. Of course it does. Like that's. It's physics talking back to you, and there's something fun to play with physics. You don't need a health bar to tell you that. You just saw it. And you can
Yeah, the
listen
knocking
to
off the
it.
plates
And
on the Surveyor is
to
pretty
make
cool
those
too.
calls,
And on the
trusting
Fireball,
to decode
they did such a
that,
good job with that.
listening and
How it
looking
reacts to
and
being
not
hit
relying on a UI to
how the
tell you
drones
actual
fly
truth of
after
what's
being
going
hit.
on. I think that's also something
Losing a
that kept us
fan.
in spirit of like pursuing this.
It's so good. There's no other
trust
game doing
in
what they're
players that
doing.
They can decode a world and allow their own sort of affordances of how.
And that's why so many
world
people want a
works
PvE only
to
experience, because
inform
they
their
do so
decision
much.
making. I
They're
think
doing
that's
so much
something,
things PvE wise that are better than any other PvE game in the
for
world.
player.
There are certain things that
Even
you
though
have
it's a
to
PvP game too.
start
They're
thinking of working
doing
with
things
the
better
player you're
than
working against, right? Like when you
every
find
other
that,
PvE game in the
oh,
world,
it's so
PvE wise.
intuitive and compelling to be able to shoot a thruster off of a drone and see it like spin out and fly into a wall, and that's awesome and that feels great. But then we also have to be mindful of the fact that, well, if there are a lot of walls and not a lot of room for the enemy to fly around in, it's probably going to fly into that wall and die. And we have to be okay with that, right?
Yeah, it has been a trick, and we've
Imagine if
a lot of
Remnant
players used to
2
put very bright orange
was
colors
as
with on
polished
them to be like you shoot here
and
shoot.
optimized as this game, though.
One thing that kind of diminished
imagine.
was we actually have all of the enemies physically fly around using forces, and the thrusters on them are the things actually providing those movement vectors. So what that did was it kind of really diminished the fact that you could shear off a thruster and
Give me an
see its
Embark
flight start to
Studios
wobble
Gunfire
and
Games
knock
collab.
into an object and explode. And what
That
it
shit would
turned
go
into
crazy.
was shoot the thing with the health bar, and then the whole drone explodes, and we kind of lost a lot of that. And it's also not the most interesting gameplay to just only shoot at weak points.
This is the best game I've worked on for me because it's a game about listening for things. I put so much work in all the Foley stuff, and now that
It's a game about
you
listening for
care
things,
about
yeah.
that.
It really
Because
is.
now
A lot
it's
of the game
about
is.
listening and listening for other players, and so all the work we did early because we built like a complete sandbox sort of audio engine type of thing. So now
It's not an extraction
because
shooter,
now
it's a listening
that's
shooter.
what the game is about. You're moving about, you're listening for things because you really care about those things now because everything is dangerous, and so you really want to know, like, is there someone there? Is there someone in the adjacent room? What is that person doing? You can hear them opening a locker and just going through the shelves and picking things up.
Players might choose this weapon because it's great for them in PvP. They're a player who can do really good flick aim and get a headshot cleanly, and that can be good for them in
The
PvP,
hairpin, get out of
but
here,
it doesn't
bro.
serve them
What?
so well in fighting drones. So how can we bake in some more qualities to these weapons that give them a bit different specific purpose?
Just flicking and hitting the
Maybe
headies with
choose
the
a-
hairpin.
So for example, if you're a player who loves shotguns, that's great at close range, and it's great at things that are kind of generally unarmored unless you have like a slug round. So what if we then made our heavy caliber weapons penetrate drone armor very effectively? And now you're like, well, I don't actually like this breech loader rifle because it's slow and cumbersome, and if I miss, I'm reloading forever, but it will punch clean through the drone's armor. So that's a choice I'm being afforded now to offset maybe the weak sides of the weapons I do prefer.
We add things to the weapons. I mean, if they look like something that has electrical moving things, then we add those little aspects to it as well. And all the weapons are built from different layers. We have the mechanics.
Okay, so yeah, this is
separated,
like a
this
slightly older
separated,
version.
that separated, the echo separated, all the sort of distance.
Seeing all this old footage is crazy because you can see how many different changes the enemy designs
what
went
you hear when
through.
you fire a gun is a large amount of recordings.
They've changed them so
from the
much.
different angles,
Really
and
refined them over and over
distances,
again.
and then we sort of put that together into a gun model. So if someone is firing from far away, you hear a far away gunshot of that caliber or whatever. So it's built out of 1,000 small parts. And then you can also stick an electric motor in there, and it will just work with this whole model. It's very consistent, and you can sort of just distill everything, but they all come from the same source. So it becomes much easier to do something that sounds really believable.
Embark had established their new vision for Arc Raiders, a game that attempted to blend PvE with player-on-player combat, a game that attempted to blend the intimate exploration of their detailed levels with the tension of extraction shooters. But it was finding the right blend of all of this that was going to prove their biggest challenge.
Oh, this
In
will be
resetting
interesting.
Arc Raiders to this extraction game experience, the studio embarked on a difficult plan. These games are notoriously tough to balance, not just ensuring that players of all skill levels have a rewarding experience, but that people who play solo don't get swamped by those who play teams. That risk is rewarded without being overly cruel, that the game can create tension around its goals without stunting player progress. In a single-player game, it's very easy to give players cookies for doing a good job. In most multiplayer games, skill and teamwork are the tools to winning. This is what makes a game like The Finals, a competitive round-based shooter, a good candidate for free-to-play. But in a game where players are going to require satisfying progression, where survival is so important, the team was really struggling to find this right balance between risk and reward. So before we can talk about progression, we need to first talk about the decision to drop free-to-play. This decision massively helped issues the team.
I thought they were
had
gonna
with
talk about
progression, because drift-feeding content or artificially
becoming an
holding
extraction
back
shooter
progress
and
felt at
how
odds
they-
with the game.
what they
But putting a
changed.
price tag on the experience was also going to present some challenges. So where did this decision come from, and how exactly did it change Arc Raiders?
It's actually in many ways made it drastically easier. In free-to-play, you need to, in some ways, make things a little stickier than they would be otherwise, take a little more time, a little more grind, just so players are more incentivized to, stay in and stick into those loops and keep playing your game, and ideally are incentivized to then spend money on that game. So for this type of title, it made it kind of hard to respect the player's time in some of these areas around crafting or sessions and things like that, because we were almost had a hand on their forehead going, slow down a little bit, where it felt a little bad. So as soon as
Yeah, that would've
decision
made the
came
game
out,
very
I was
unfun.
able to.
That's why I hate First
things
Descendant
in a
now.
time that felt appropriate in a lot of ways. So crafting no
It's
longer
exactly
has
what First
timers on it,
Descendant
you have
does.
to wait out.
Makes you
or,
grind
the
so
amounts of
much.
things we're asking you to collect are a little more rational, or match the effort and outcome match each other a little more precisely.
Oh, you want
things
this new
like that. So
character? Do this
it's helped a
mission
lot.
80
But it does,
times.
on the other
Or
side,
give us
again,
$20.
Launching at a price point, we still need ways to monetize that doesn't feel predatory or things like that. So that's also been an interesting challenge.
It's a pure market. It's like, how do we adapt to what the market wants? A free-to-play game would attract a lot of players, and we can maybe get tens of millions of players for a while. But as we started building what would become the rebirth of Arc Raiders, we started looking at, it was actually the team who started asking questions. Free-to-play, is this the right model for us?
One of the early tenets we set for ourselves is that we wanted to be more approachable than kind of the standard extraction shooter, which can result in just this poverty loop of I have nothing, I go and wipe my knife, I fail, and do try again and try again. And it is very tricky, right? Because
Poverty
anytime
loop
you
is crazy.
for doing PvP in a PvP game, that feels bad, right? So it is tricky, and there's kind of passive ways you can do it and active ways you can do it. And some of the passive ways,
Poverty
just
loop is nuts,
leaning into
dude.
some of the tenets of extraction games or similar, like you're expending resources, it's risk to
Oh,
you.
it's too real.
So do this fight, you don't know if you're gonna win.
It's
You
too real,
stand
bro.
to lose, and having that fear of losing your stuff or losing that fight, hopefully, is something that gives a person pause. A more active solution is doing things like world activities, quests, or other types of challenges that don't necessarily require multiple people, but are greatly benefited from having multiple people doing it. So getting people to temporarily form alliances. And that's actually kind of our unicorn in some ways, is getting those tenuous alliances to happen organically. You can obviously party up deliberately and going with your friends, but that's a very different dynamic than seeing somebody in the wild and feeling out.
So that's why the Athelian blueprint drops from the Matriarch reactor.
Efforts that we've put into the game. So through our ping system, our emote system, things like that.
They want people to team up and then betray each other.
I like both solo and groups. When I go with groups, I'm very aggressive, maybe way too much. I'm always the first one to die. But when I'm playing solo, I'm
Are you Sassy Rodeo?
I like that.
Is he the one that's been playing as Sassy Rodeo the whole time?
What you want to do, right? So when I'm playing with the team, I try to every session put a different hat. Like sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna shoot.
Oh my goodness! Oh my
I would shoot
goodness!
first, and just
We're not
to
judging.
create that in the playtest as well, because that's how the game will be played. I think some players would be like, I don't know, they accumulated too much wealth. Now they want to spend it. They're gonna go with all the weapons, everything, and they're gonna shoot at sight. And sometimes they'll be poor trying to get their stuff. Sometimes they'll just want to do their quests. And I like the fact that our game allows for all of that.
To launch a new game today, irrespective of what platform you're on or what type of game it is, it's harder and harder and harder to break into kind of a critical mass that makes any financial sense. I think game developers out there are really scratching their heads thinking, huh, I made a great game. And often you see today that if you've done a really good job, you'll see players jump on, they'll stay there for a while, but guess what? Then they drop out and go and do something else. A big component of that is due to the fact the game didn't have the attributes or instruments needed to retain the players. So it's on us as game developers, it's not the gamers' fault. You know, we need to do a better job of making sure that they have a need and a desire to stick around playing our game. And what can we learn from our previous games? Having gotten finals into the market, we saw a big peak, like
You need to focus on providing new content that makes it worth
because of hard work.
staying
We're seeing
around.
people return to the game, and we're seeing a growth curve coming back. But I think it's always going to be in the what's the long-term motivation for a player to play. It sits in the progression, in the meta layer, making sure that there are meaningful things to do in the game apart from just running around and shooting people. That's probably our biggest challenge, and will remain our biggest challenge. And when we launch the
When
game,
are they going
and
to
after
explain
launch.
the
Primarily, I think
The
our
smiley
biggest
face
concern right
votes
now
at the
is
end of
what
every
does
round?
the end game look like?
What are those
Because
for? Why
what
do we have
often
to keep
happens
doing
in these
them?
games is they either have a seasonal reset mechanic, so there's just always a clock on what you're doing, and then that tends to culminate in towards the end of that, players bringing all their best, shiniest things and just duking it out until the reset happens. And so there's been a lot of talks about how we actually handle that. What do we lean into for PvE? What types of events can we do? Seasonal storylines, things like that. So getting that shaped up, I think, is kind of what I'm most keen to figure out, because players even internally are like, well, I have amazing gear. My stash is full of amazing gear. I very rarely die. Nothing is asking me to use that. And part of the answer is the giant robots coming back in a form that makes sense for this game. But then what's the framework for highly skilled or highly wealthy players to then go and challenge themselves or be challenged by and additional rewards?
No.
We're going to have, kind of the traditional things like battle passes and stuff where you can work through those. But
He's saying so much right now.
Extra motivation can we give to those players who need something to do?
Oh my god, that's all I want to know about. Don't you tease me. Don't you? Oh my god! Come! Oh my god! He just said so many things.
There is one large mechanical
He just said so many things.
The machines
The
themselves.
big boss is
In the first
coming
video of
back.
this series, I mentioned how one of the biggest technology investments the studio
He's
had
basically
made
talking
was
about
in
what are we going to
motion
give people to do for
technology
PvE
driving
endgame
the
and
movement
how
of
they're
these
still trying to
machines,
figure that
a
out.
brand new way
It's
to
essentially what he
create
just said.
believable, intimidating enemies that adapted to having
That
parts of their
they're
structures
trying.
broken
He's
off.
trying to figure it
Struggle to get
out.
this technology to
Internally,
work
there's
was ongoing
PvE
threat to
players on the
entire
team that are
development
trying to
of
figure it
Arc
out.
Raiders and continues
So thank
today.
God they're already
So in the
working
next
on that,
episode of
because
this series, we're going to explore how the
please,
arcs
man, we need it.
themselves were built The technological struggles the teams have undergone to
Oh my
wrestle
God.
satisfying gameplay out of them, and what
All right, well, that's what I'm making my reaction video about. Is like I'm gonna just react to that like 30 seconds of what that guy said there at the
See you
end.
then.
Oh, what did he say is going to be in the next video? Sorry, I
I
talked over
mentioned
that
how
whole
one of the
end
biggest
part.
Robots coming back in themselves or be challenged by.
I want to listen to what he
Apart
said
from
again.
just running around and shooting people. That's probably our biggest challenge and will remain our biggest challenge when we launch the game and after launch.
Primarily, I think our biggest concern right now is what does.
People return to the game and we're seeing a growth curve coming back. But I think it's always going to be in what's the long-term motivation for a player to play. It sits in the progression, in the meta layer, making sure that there are meaningful things to do in the game apart from just running around and shooting people. That's probably our big...
Thank you. Yes. Yes. We need something meaningful to do besides running around and shooting each other. The only thing we have right now is trials, and everybody who's gotten to a high rank and it's really sweaty is already sick of it because it's not that great of a system and they're not that fun. So it's good to hear that they're talking about that and thinking about that, because that's kind of my main question right now is what meaningful things do we have to do after getting to level 75, completing our expedition, and filling our stash up with a bunch of loot and space dollars. Like, now that I have everything, what am I supposed to go do with my good shit? Besides just shoot other raiders. So, that's exactly where I am right now, so it's great to see that they're on that page and thinking about that for sure. I'd like to see that.
This challenge and will remain our biggest challenge when we launch the game and after launch.
Primarily, I think our biggest concern right now is what does the end game look like? Because what often happens in these games is they either have a seasonal...
Like, I literally made a video 3 days ago about the end game. About PvE endgame and how there's nothing to do besides trials and farming blueprints, because you just get duplicates over and over.
reset mechanics, so there's just always a clock on what you're doing, and then that tends to culminate in towards the end of that players bringing all their best shiniest things and just duking it out until the reset happens. And so there's been a lot of talks about how we actually handle that. What do we lean into for PvE? What types of events can we do? Seasonal storylines, things like that. So getting that shaped up, I think, is kind of what I'm most keen to figure out, because players even internally are like, well, I have amazing gear. My stash is full of amazing gear. I very rarely die. Nothing is asking me to use that, and part of the answer is the giant robots coming back in a form that makes sense for this game.
He said the thing, giant robots coming back in a form that makes sense in this game.
Or be challenged by and earning additional rewards.
Yes!
We're going to have...
Give us giant robot fights! Full lobbies against giant robots. Please.
Extra motivation can we give to the
Please.
something to do.
We've covered a bunch of areas of design in this video, but there is one large mechanical elephant in the room: the machines themselves. In the first video in this series, I mentioned how one of the biggest technology investments the studio had made was in the locomotion technology driving the movement of these machines. A brand new way to create believable, intimidating enemies that adapted to having parts of their structures blown off. The struggle to get this technology to work was ongoing throughout the entire development of Arc Raiders, and continues today. So in the next episode in this series, we're going to explore how the arcs themselves were built, the technological struggles the teams have undergone to wrestle satisfying gameplay out.
So next week's video is going to be entirely on these AI
for the future
tech
of this game, and
that they've used in this game.
many more. See you then.
And how it affect the rest of the gaming industry. That's sick. That's sick. So next week's is going to be a banger. But I'm definitely going to make a video about that last bit there. Definitely. That was exciting at the end. That got exciting. It was like the new first 4 episodes of Stranger Things. Not a lot happened. And then at the end it was sick. Oh yeah, I forgot we changed our name. We're officially Prison Pocket Pete. In game, it's the max amount of letters you're allowed to use. All right, I want to go. Some science experiments on this. And these Rocketeers. It's time for some science. Alright, so we need to go kill some Hornets. And get Hornet drives to stun the Rocketeers out of the air. And then let's see what combination of grenades we can kill it with after doing that. I'm going to try Blaze Trap first. Then maybe we'll bring some trigger nades too to see how many. Do like a Blaze Trap and 2 trigger nades. See if that'll. Surely that would be. I wonder if should we just try 1 Blaze Trap first? I can make those, right? Oh my gosh, I don't have the. I don't have the pattern for it.
Back so soon?
I only have 1 Blaze Trap grenade because I don't have the pattern for it. Awesome. We love that. Stuck at 45 out of 74. Like 14 out of the last 15 I've gotten have all been duplicates because it just keeps giving you the same blueprints over and over. It's really fun. Having a great time out here. Oh yeah, we didn't get on yesterday. What's the new Is that new shit? Oh, that's why it's called Riposta. It looks like a fencing outfit. Yeah, it basically is like a fencing outfit. Wow. Oh, that bundle kind of goes hard, though. You got the bow and then the face scar. They all kind of match. I don't know how the water skin matches, but, you know, they out here. That's kind of heat. What the fuck? That's not bad. I'm not getting it, but that's not bad. Oh yeah, they added Night Raid on Stellamontis as well. I saw that the loot's like, I don't know how you could make the loot there any better. So I think it's kind of just more for ambiance. Increased loot value. I saw somebody make a video saying they thought the loot was pretty much the same, but maybe it's different. Ooh, we have Bluegate Night Raid in 25 minutes. I actually have keys for there. Alright. I kind of want to just try 1 blade. We'll get 2 Hornet drives just in case 1 isn't enough. If the Blaze Trap doesn't kill it, we'll throw another Hornet grenade at it, and then we'll stick the 2 trigger grenades to it. For science. Sounds like this raid has started a while ago. A long time ago. 5 years ago, even. Bummer. I'm gonna change my... Been needing to do this for a while. Usually there's a Hornet up here. Let's go to the security breach, see if it's still available. First raid of the day. 18 minutes left. We love to see that. So peaceful and quiet. So pretty. Very nice. What a fortuitous security breach. I hear that ball. Where's the ball at? I want to kill the ball. Who cares about the Rocketeer? Let's get the ball. Ball gives blueprints. I've heard people say they give blueprints. I've killed a bunch of them, never gotten one, but still. It's kind of fun hunting the little buggers. Hello, little ball man. What the hell? Somebody just gets smoked at Extract? Somebody definitely just got fucking slimed at Extract. Let's avenge them! Is he not leaving?
Head home at the warehouse air shaft.
Alright, I need the core from this thing. Go get a second one up here. Alright, now we need to find a Rocketeer. Oh, another Hornet drive, I guess. Okay, I can't shoot. Somebody just shoot at me? Alright, well, we got a shit ton of Hornet drivers. Hornets are a good way to get medium ammo, too. That's good to know. Alright, we need to find a Rocketeer. Are there even any here? Should I just extract and take my Hornet drivers in with me to a different map? Oh, no, wait. There's one down by,
Let's go to Raiders Refuge.
Ooh, there's no extracts open over by there, but we'll figure it out. It's for science. We'll figure it out. That's very loud. That is very loud. Yeah, maybe we should just leave and load back in. This shit's so far away. We'll be running across the map. Where'd that little ball go? Fight me, ball. Just fucking hornets everywhere. Fucking Hornet City. Alright, I guess the Hornets are dumb and blind right now. Bombardier. No Rocketeer. Yeah, might be the move to just dip. Don't really have a lot of time left here. And there's another Bombardier down there and a bunch of Hornets, and yeah, fuck it. Fuck it.
Head home at the warehouse air shaft.
How did these things take over mankind? We let them wipe us out? Them? What the fuck? Just hornets and snitches and bombardiers everywhere. You don't have to do this. Wait, dead ass. Was it even tracking to me or was it tracking to somebody else? Can we not do this right now? What have I done? What have I done? Well, nobody's gonna try to fucking third party me or rat me. They're actually my bodyguards. Alright, now we got the Hornet drives. Now we just need to load in and find a Rocketeer somewhere. Got 3 Hornet drives, so lots of science can and will occur right now. Big science time. I can't wait to have more stash space. Do I need 6 renegades? Probably not. Alright, where's the easiest place to get faux shell Rocketeer? Spaceport has a decent amount. It's gonna be hidden bunker in 8 minutes. Dude, part of me still wants to do trials, but then whenever I do them, I hate it. Whenever I do them, I hate it. Whatever. Maybe we'll still go up a rank. Yeah, I'm just not gonna do it. Whatever. We'll stay in top 20. I feel like here. Who cares about top 10? Whatever. Yeah, this guy's at 106. This guy's at 94. I mean, we could get there really easily. I just don't care. I could easily get 10, 15 more here, 10, 15 more there, and be at 80 something. And get more here too. It just sounds boring. I don't think I can do it anymore. I've officially stopped caring, and it's increased my enjoyment of the game. Alright. Where do I want to conduct my test at? Let's go chill little damn battlegrounds, find a chill little damn battlegrounds Rocketeer. Just a little baby. Loaded in late again. Hell yeah, dude. Oh yeah, dude. Maybe there'll be a Rocketeer at Hydro. I don't know if there is when it's not a night raid, though. I know there is when there's a night raid, but... It's a pretty plant. Why can't I pick that? There you go. There's usually one over there. Maybe we'll go over there. Hello. Meat popsicle, that's crazy. Yeah, there's usually one like over here.
Go to that location.
Maybe we'll just have to load into a night raid anyways. That's the other reason why I'm sick of trials too. It's like you just have to sit around and wait for... It's like, oh, it's best to do it on this map, but night raids and electromagnetic storms aren't up on that map for another 4 hours. I'm gonna go hit these doors real quick, I guess. See if these securities have been breached. Oh no, somebody's been downed right where I was just about to go. Oh no. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Exciting. Ammo, woo. 2 ammos, woo. Somebody's coming over yonder. Oh no, somebody's inside there. I'm the bridge man. Not usually anything in here. I don't even know why this is a breach room. Yeah, then, like, okay, I guess we got a grenade thing this time. Ooh, another blaze trap. W's. Let's keep those. Keeping those for show. Wow. Wow. Alright, you know, this room wasn't horrible this time. For once. I think I hear a Rocketeer. Where is he? Is it up on the roof? Oh no, it's over there. Right where I was heading.
Rocketeer, the water
Nice.
facility.
Alright, let's go kill it. Alright, we're gonna knock it out of the air with the Hornet driver and then put a blaze grenade trap on it. If that doesn't work, we'll knock it out of the air and then put a blaze grenade and some trigger nades on it. Why are you right where I'm trying to slide down to, sir? All right. Maybe I should wait until this extract is done, because people are going to be trying to extract here for the next 2 minutes. Where am I going to extract at? I'll sneak up right behind it. It's right above me right now as we speak. I can hear it flying. Could be around any corner. We must tread carefully.
Rocketeer.
Just in case. We have showstoppers, blaze grenades, trigger grenades. We have a lot of different scientific things we could test right now. There's a lot of science that might occur. Oh, it's going over the building now? No, come over here. Damn, he up there getting blasted on. Alright, I've never tried stunning one of these with a Hornet drive before, so I don't even know how this is gonna go. I've just seen it work in clips. I don't even know if this actually works.
An Ark orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing. 10 minutes to get out of there. I repeat, 10 minutes.
Okay. Why is it not doing it? Well, that plan didn't work. It literally did nothing. Am I using the wrong thing? I've seen videos where people throw a Hornet drive up into the air and it like shoots it and stuns it out of the air. Do I have to be really close? So like the first, like when it turns on, it jolts it? Maybe that's what it is. Let's get some more Hornet drives and find out. I like how the other one just like said fuck this and dipped the second I shot his homie. That was kind of crazy. Oh, that's what I meant to press. Huh? How'd that hit me? Alright, let's try this again. Alright, so I think I need to be so close to it that it's within range when it does the first electricity thing, and then that'll stun it? I don't know. We'll full send for glory and greatness. That's all that's important at the end of the day is full sending for glory. For Spartanza. I'm gonna get right up underneath it. I still don't think I'm close enough. Frick off, drones. It's not the time. I do my best work when I'm alone. Seriously though, Snitch, like, you're kind of ruining this for me right now. Why are there dose snitches on top of my headpiece? Poor K. I gotta go fucking all the way to Botswana. Ooh, come to Papa. Alright, here we go. Come to Prison Pocket, Pete.
All Raiders, we have Ark on screen. 5 minutes left. Go find a way home. Repeat, 5 minutes.
Alright, so it almost kind of worked. Sort of, ish. They might have changed how it works, I guess. In the videos I saw, it hit him once and just stuns him out of the air, and he like sits on the ground for a minute, completely stunned. Yeah, the videos I saw, he like lies on the ground upside down for like 5 to 10 seconds. And you can just like put a mine on him or something, I don't know. Clearly was not the case here. He dropped down for like a second, but besides that. I just need to run. I'm dead if I just don't run right now. Please don't be traps here, thank you. Well, that's disappointing. I wanted to try some science experiments. Sure, that works. Yo, what's up, William? How's it going? Oh, we should be fine. We got plenty of time. We got friends, apparently. How you doing, William? How's your Thanksgiving? Or holiday, or... Hello. Damn. I was trying to do some experiments on Rocketeers, but I couldn't stun it. I've seen people that are, like, been able to stun Rocketeers out of the sky with a Hornet drive. I think they nerfed it. I, like, knocked it down to the ground, but it didn't, like, go unconscious or anything. It kind of just chilled there for a second. And I hit it with 2 of them. Ah, okay, no, yeah, right as I said it, I was like, wait a second. I don't think he lives over here. Right as I said it, I was like, wait a second, but you know, I had to commit at that point. Threw fucking 5 Hornet drives at that thing. First 3 didn't do anything. So I think you have to be really close. It has to be like on top of it when it first does its like initial burst, I think. So I hit that one with 2 of them and it still was like, I'm fine, I'm just hanging around. Either way, good to hear that you're good. Do you need to shoot it? I don't think so. Not in the clips that I've seen. In the clips I've seen, they just throw it up in the air and like a jolt shoots out. It almost worked on the last one. It knocked it down out of the sky and it hit the ground. I just don't think I hit it close enough. Like you've got to be really close for it to work or something. The clips definitely make it look easier than it actually is. I keep doing that in this game. I'll see a clip and I'll just go in and I'll try it and then I'll just die and I'll be like, yep, that's, okay, yep. Oh, no, you're good. Don't worry about it. I don't really celebrate Thanksgiving, but I had some good food and I chilled. You know, it was a nice chill day with a lot of food. I watched the first 4 new episodes of Stranger Things, so that was kind of exciting. I'm gonna go rewatch the last episode here in a little bit because I was kind of falling asleep in that one. Things were actually happening in that one, unlike the first couple episodes. So that's kind of cool. Is it, I think it's Night Raid on, yeah, it's Night Raid on Bluegate. Let's go use these keys that we've been holding on to forever. If anybody tries to fuck with us, we got a lot of grenades. But hopefully people are friendly. Because we're going down to the PvP area for this key. Go refill my coffee. I'll be right back.
Adjusted to the dark yet, Raider? Loot is ripe for the picking while most of Toledo is asleep, though my suppliers say that Ark is twice as vigilant after sunset.
Hey, we actually got in at the beginning of a raid too, that's nice. Would you look at that? We got like the god spawn too. Say fuck it and just sprint for this blueprint room. The key's in my butt, who cares if we die? Doing the Ark trials. Oh, that sucks, dude. Killed in 3 minutes going in with a hole cracker 4. Yeah, that's why I never bring my hole cracker, my good hole crackers in. People just see you and W key at you when you have good stuff like that. Oh, somebody's here. I just want the blueprint. Whoa, you friendly? You friendly? Where's the blueprint? Oh my god, we got it. Oh my god, we got it. Oh my god, we got it. That's the one I want. That's the one I've been trying to get. We finally got it. We finally got it. It's in my butt. It's in my butt. Prison Pocket Pete. In the prison pocket. Nobody can take it from us. It's ours forever. Until the expedition in 3.5 weeks. We got it. We got looting Mark III Survivor. Let's fucking go, dude. Yes. I'm saving my key till next round. Fuck it. Somebody non-friendly is coming down. Yep, I'm out of here. Somebody's fucking sliming everybody up there. I think I heard 2 different people sliming people up there. Bye! See ya, Pally. Whoa, you friendly, man? That's okay. I got the best thing in the game in my butt right now. You're ugly and you stink, by the way. I should have just not said anything. Hey man, you friendly? Come shoot me in the face, please. Oh, you're not gonna ask me how I enjoyed that game? Why aren't you gonna ask me how I enjoyed that game? Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Look at it. We got it. Oh, I don't even care. Yeah, have my Patina 1 and my Anvil 2, buddy. Enjoy. We did lose a lot of grenades, though. We lost a lot of grenades, but those are all grenades we got that we had nothing to do with or anywhere to put them. I could have killed him so easy, too. It's so silly, dude. You try to be friendly and you just let people... It's just letting people kill you when you try to be friendly. Like, I saw that guy just running out in the open. I could have just fucking shot him in the head and then... Dude, pulling out the patina took like 5 years as well. That was crazy. Pulling out the patina took like 5 years. That was horrible. I should have just kept with the anvil. I should have just stuck with the anvil. Tried to pull out the patina. It took 5 fucking years. Alright, well this time, this time when we go back there, I'm just going to avoid going down there until the very end, because... Look at it. We got it. While downed and stationary, health regenerates up to 75% maxed health. Yes! Yes! More. I need more of them. I need an inventory full of them. Nice. 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 I'm rich. Bro. Alright, we're not being friendly to anybody this time. Except, we'll be friendly if we're not above ground. But yeah. I heard 2 people get slimed right above me. And then as I'm leaving, I see somebody running by and I go, hey, dude, you friendly? Just comes over and puts a shotgun in my mouth. Sick. Love that. No mic. No mic, no nothing. Just comes over and puts a shotgun in your mouth. Like, why aren't you just playing Call of Duty? If that's all you want. If you just aren't even going to use your mic and you just shoot on sight. Like, why even play this game? You're boring. You make games like this worse. Nobody wants to play with you. Fuck it. Anvil 1. If they kill me, they don't get shit. Anvil 1. Kill me. See what happens. You ain't getting nothing. It's just because it's the PvP area on Blue Gate, and it's a night raid. Last like 5 or 6 times I've gone down there, when it hasn't been a night raid, everybody's been friendly usually. Or, well, one time I went down there late and there was like 4 dead bodies, so I just got there after all the shit happened. But hey, that's the one thing in this game I wanted still, so I'm fucking happy. I don't give a shit about a Bettina 1 or whatever else. I think I had a bunch of nades and heals. Who gives a shit? I have 2.1 mil. This is all I wanted. This is all I wanted. Oh, that's so fire. Now I can use this as much as I want and not have to feel regrets. Now if I die to dumb stuff like falling or to PvE, I can just crawl to exfils and get out. This is gonna save me so many loadouts, dude. Because I die to dumb stuff all the time. Yeah, I think I'll just go... I'll go do, like, the security breach up at Pilgrim's Peak or something. Something chill. And then we'll go open that... Because I don't really know how to get down there without going through the fucking PvP area. I mean, it's right just down the stairs from it, but... Oh, nice. Alright, we're already 8 minutes in anyways, and we spawned right up here by it, so... We'll stick to the plan we just came up with. Holy shit. Oh shit, there's a sentinel too. Oh, there's somebody right down there. Don't look at me, sentinel. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Nailed it. Boo. Lame. Alright, well. No point in being here anymore then. Sounds like somebody just died to a Rocketeer at Extract. Oh yeah, they're gonna have time to crawl in though. You can never have what's in my butt. Prison Pocket Pete. Oh, there's that Rocketeer. He's smoking too. Somebody gave him the business. Not enough business though. Yeah, he's still healthy. He's still looking mighty healthy. Nothing me and my Anvil can do about that. Alright. I think the best way to do this is just going to be wait until there's not going to be people down there anymore. The last exfil is right here. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm kind of hoping that they buffed key room loot now that they fixed the glitches. Somebody just died somewhere. There's another one. It must be happening underground near me or something. It has to be underground. Heard it twice and haven't seen it. So fucking dark. I got a random hunch about this. Or I just feel like getting shot out in the open. Making a bunch of noise. Somebody shoot me. Hello, birds. The fuck? Nobody came here? That's super random. Somebody fighting the Bastion?
Let's go to that location.
Somebody died to the Bastion. The fuck? fucking grenades this time. He's down here breaching shit. I don't think he's trying to fight if he's down here breaching shit. Nice! W car alarm. The fuck? This doesn't go anywhere? What is the purpose of this ledge? Oh, for heals. Hi. Cool. Lure trap grenade. Why is this going down through here breaching everything? That's the weirdest way to loot in the history of this game. Literally breached everything. Still people over there. Oh, he's on fire. Scotty's on fire. What is happening? There aren't corpses all over the ground here, which is interesting. There usually are. Dude, are you kidding me? I'm never playing this video game again. Are you fucking kidding me, Embark? A fucking purple key on a Night Raid Blue Gate, and I get a Berletta from the gun case. Get better loot from the fucking... Wow. Get better loot from the fucking cabinets than you get from the gun case. Another one, dude. Like, oh my god. 2 Berlettas. A faded photograph. Cool. I guess. Battery. Snap blast. Ooh, electrical components, bro. These rooms stink. This is horrible. Lure grenades. Wow. Wow. Let's not get crazy here. Let's not get out of control now. Well, this stinks. This key room is horrible. This is a purple key on a Night Raid Blue Gate. This is full of dookie. A lot of batteries, I guess, if you're into that kind of thing. Somebody above me still? Come kill me and put me out of my misery. In game. In game. Honestly, if somebody wants to shoot me in the back right now, go for it. Put me out of my misery. Well, keys are 100% still not worth it in this game, even though they fixed them and put in, like, safeguards for if people cheese it. They did not buff the loot at all after... Okay, sure.
Let's head home at the warehouse air shaft.
No, this is still my main account. I only have one account on this game. Okay. Oh, I'm dead. Apparently they don't care about lure grenades. Well, I was fucking didn't have anything that run anyways. That was so dumb. Those keys are horrible. Those keys are so bad. Oh yeah, I changed the name. Yeah, I changed the name. Prison Pocket Pete. I'm just never picking up a key ever again in this game, I think, is where I'm at. I think that's where I'm at. That was so... Like, what, we got 2 Berlettas and an Osprey? You have better loot just doing security breaches. I can go on a 2-star map and hit a security breach and get better loot than a purple key... Night Raid Blue Gate. Like, what are we doing, dude? What are we doing?
What's the damage? Quick feet save lives, usually.
Yeah, that was horrible. That was horrible loot. I had nothing good. Like, who cares? That was so bad. I would literally been saving that key because it's a purple key on like a high tier map. I was specifically saving it to see if they would buff key rooms after they fixed the door glitches. Because they haven't fixed all the door glitches. You can still glitch through the doors in some ways. But if you do without using a key, flames will shoot at you from everywhere and they just kill you instantly. So I assumed they would buff the loot in the key rooms now that they had fixed the issue of people being able to glitch in there. But the loot is still just horrible. I don't think we didn't get a single epic, did we? I don't think we got a single epic down there, did we? I don't think we did. We didn't get a single epic item. The only thing we got a Osprey 1 from a fucking locker. And then I don't know why those lure grenades didn't work. I threw 2 lure grenades and the Bastion kept shooting me and the pops all rolled right to me. So, yeah. I didn't really care though. I was just trying to get out there. I could have played that safer if I wanted to. I just didn't really. I just wanted to leave. Yeah, dude, not a single. It's an epic key, and there's not a. That's the second time. That's why I wanted to save it. The first time I ever went in there wasn't a single epic. That's now 2 times ever that I've used that key, and both times there wasn't a single epic in that room. That's fucking crazy. It's literally an epic tier key, but then there's not a single epic in the room. Like, what the fuck? Like, here, I'll go free loadout Buried City right now and get better loot than I just got bringing a loadout and doing a key room. Not enough stash space. Okay, never mind. 1 second. I only have 3 things. I don't care how many loadouts I lose today. I got the fucking blueprint for the only thing I wanted left in the game still, so I'm happy. The Thelion? Psh, who cares? We could have crawled out right there if we wanted to. I don't think I would have made it though. I think... Yeah, I don't think I would have had enough time, and I think like you need to take zip lines to get out of there. I could have tried to crawl out, though. I could have tried, instead of just hitting surrender right away, but I don't think we would have had time to make it. And I didn't really want to. That would not have been worth it.
Go to the Red Tower. Let's go to the Santa Maria houses.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I need to die a couple times a day just to make room in my stash at this point. Yeah, I like what he said. I was reacting to their episode 2 of Evolution of Arc Raiders earlier. And he mentioned not wanting the players to be in a poverty loop, so I think they've done a good job of making sure we're not in a poverty loop. You know, if you die a couple times, it's not just Broke Boy Simulator. Need some stamina back. Why ever go do night raids or use keys when you could just come here and get the same exact loot? From all you have to do is hit level 36 with security breach. Toro 2. Better than all the Berletta 1s I was getting. Sounds like the Rocket Man's giving somebody the business. Shoot him in the dick! Oh, hey, sorry. How's it going? Chillin'. Alright, well maybe I lied. Maybe the loot here is horrible, and I'm a liar.
Let's go to the red tower.
Please don't look up. Thank you. Oh my god, I hate this. Why'd I come here? Hello, my friend. How you doing? Somebody took all this stuff already. Oh, hey, how's it going, man? Looks like that's the case. Is that somebody you by chance? Oh, there's a ball alert to somebody up there. Man on that rooftop as well. Hello, I'm friendly. Hey, Mr. Peanut Butter. You can always tell if people are going to be friendly by their names, usually. It's like JGod XXX. It's like, probably going to shoot you. If it's Mr. Peanut Butter, probably not going to shoot you. Bastion 1, Raider 0. Well, that's easy. That makes life easy. Little Toro and a little anvil. Just running around hanging out with some chill folks on Buried City. Never doing a night raid ever again. Waste of time. Not a very trustworthy fellow. Was that peanut butter? Or was he running around with his gun out and then hiding? Don't do it, Mr. Peanut Butter. Don't do it. We got one more security breach we can go hit. Run around the block with my Glock. Your ass finna get shot. Oh, scheisse. What the dingle? Looks like he's in the room I'm trying to get to. Sick. Good times. Good times. The hell? Arc coolant. He's rich. Why doesn't he have a fucking shield recharger though? The hell going on in Miami, bro? Diving goggles. Damn, I'm rich. I've been searched already anyways. Yeah, I'm on a free kit, so I don't have much, but I'll help. Oh shit. Well, now we gotta deal with this guy. Run for your fucking lives! Okay, well, I'm screwed now. It's okay, worth it. You'll never get me alive. Oh, we're just giving up after the Bastion, you guys? How are we gonna loot it with the Rocketeer right here? Gotta kill this guy. Big 9 damage. I got 9 damage on him. 9 damage. Oh yeah, I'm chilling. I'm vibing. Oh, did somebody die? Oh no, it wasn't me. I just shot at the Rocketeer because it was shooting somebody else. I was just trying to help the aggro. I'm on a free kit. I can't kill this thing.
Let's go to Plaza Rosa.
I've got a gas grenade. That's it. Who is it shooting at? I feel like it's aggro to me, but it's just trying to shoot me through walls and shit. Yeah, I don't know. I think it might be aggro to me. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it is. It's just really dumb. Alright, I think I got the aggro now. Yes, I do. Bro, I just shot you. I'm right next to you and you're shooting somebody else. Yeah, I keep shooting at him, but he just wants you, man. I don't know. Bro, he just wants this other guy so bad. Never mind, he wants me. Light ammo. I got light ammo for that ass. Light ammo, bitch. What you gonna do now, cut? We win these. We win these. Free crit Rocketeer kills. Easy loot. He's on fire. He's on fire. Nice. I believed in us the whole time. What you got? What you got over here? Oh, you about to do something crazy or what?
No, because I always bring two in just so someone gets fucked up. Like this guy's body right here, just dead hanging on. He got killed by the Rocketeer.
Oh shit! I didn't even see this guy go down. That sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, he's on a free kit, so he'll be all right. A what?
A zip line?
No, I don't.
No.
No. Oh, well, this has all been looted already. Somebody was looting this while we were killing the Rocketeer? What the fuck? Hello, game? What's happening? Alright, whatever. I'm out of here. Good enough for me. Another Rocketeer I hear now? Yo, what's up, man? I'm getting out before this closes. Somebody paranoid as hell. This is the free kit buried city. You got fucking doors up, walls up at extract. Bro, we got a Bastion and a Rocketeer, and we're all out here on free kits. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all.
An Ark orbiter is en route. Safe windows closing. 10 minutes to get out of there. I repeat, 10 minutes.
I wonder if that. I think that other guy had an anvil too. Must have. Oh yeah, we gave that Rocketeer the business. The business. Kind of want to start saving sacks of those for cool explosion kills. Matriarch. Night Raid Stellamontis. That's just gotta be pure chaotic madness. That's just gotta be pure chaos. Going with recorder. See, just see how long it takes to tie with just a recorder. I haven't tried a Stellamontis Night Raid before. I wonder how fast until I die. It's basically going to be like going down into that basement area in Blue Gate during a Night Raid, but 10 times worse. Will I still get shot on sight, though, if I'm playing the soothing sounds of the recorder? Nobody's playing it, bro. This is the longest queue I've had all day. Nobody's playing the new Night Raid on the new map. The first time Night Raid's been out on the new map. It started yesterday, I think, and people aren't playing it. Okay, there we go. This is, wow. A 1 minute queue is kind of crazy. I wonder how fast it would be if I turned crossplay back on. Is it just all PS5 players on Stellamontis Night Raid? The free kid spammers? Probably. Alright, let's see how long it takes us to die here. Hell yeah, have a good one, William. This is probably going to be the last one for me, too. Just kind of fucking around. Who needs heals? Well, now I need the heals. Fancy that. Anybody got a hatch key? Want to get out right now? Let's get out of here. These balls want me. Why do the balls want me so badly? I'm here for the vibes, man. There's more stuff in here too. All I grabbed was the heals. Almost. Yo, what's up, man? It appears we may be stuck. That's all you have to do, dude. Just bring a flute and everybody will be friendly. Easy loot.
Exodus modules, over here.
Thank you, man.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Alright, have a good one, man.
Thank you so much, sir.
GG's, GG's. That's how you play Stellamontis right there, baby. That's the new meta. Night Raid Stellamontis meta. Just show up with a recorder. Get out with a Geiger counter, some advanced electrical components, you know, something light. That was so funny. I just expected it to be a bloodbath, and then everybody just hears the recorder, and nobody shoots. That was cool, though. What does that recycle into? Oh, nice. I get the Exodus module back, and some batteries on top of it. Sweet. What do these recycle into? Oh, nice. Massive. Nice cock. I'm allowed to say that on YouTube. Kick has ruined me. Do I not have any base electrical components? That's kind of crazy. I don't really need to keep that. Alright, there we go. Cool. Alright, well that is going to be it for the stream today. I'm going to go make a video reacting, like a short video about the end of that episode 2 journey of creating Arc Raiders. So look out for that video. That'll be coming out in a couple hours on YouTube. If you're out there lurking, make sure to subscribe. We are very close to hitting 1,000 subs and getting monetized. It costs nothing to subscribe, and it would help us out a lot and be very much appreciated. I'm going to be live on Kick later this evening. I'm going to be playing the new Space Marines 2 mission with Attemptic. If you guys want to come by and check that out. We've got a Discord as well. If people want to join the Discord, join up and do things like Queen, Harvester, or even Trials now. Or try to get the Matriarch Core. Things like that. I'll have my Kick and the Discord linked in the description of my bio on my page if you're interested. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Have a good night.